Yo, I'm starting to think a little bit that this whole thing, like even the creation of threads and all this stuff, is a work a little bit because they may be promoting this fight. It's Elon Musk. Look how he coming on Twitter, yo. I spent 44 billion for this app, and now Lizard Boy just decided to hit copy and paste. It's personal now. See you in the cage, Zuck. Yo, what type of gangster stuff is this coming from Elon Musk? The only reason this is happening, y'all, I'm being dead honest with you, because I think they are promoting this fight. And look, you're going to hear voice in me talk about it, but I think a fight is coming, and I think this is a part of the promotion. We're going to hop into what something, I'm kind of excited about, even as a non fight sports fanatic, I would say, right? And it's this idea of the billionaires fight club. Maybe Elon Musk versus the founder creator of Facebook. Let's talk about it, voice. Why is this one of those big situations? I know Twitter versus Facebook, innovations versus innovations, money versus money, all that's there. But man, Musk versus Zuck. Talk to us about this fight, bro.
Man, it is definitely taking up a lot of space, or I should say, getting a lot of discussion online, which it should. I mean, this is Meta versus Twitter. Not just Facebook, but WhatsApp, Instagram, all that. Meta versus Twitter. This is the definition of a social media influencer fight. I mean, literally, you these people influence social media because they run it. It came up between both of them. Both have connections to Dana White. Zuckerberg shut down the Apex not too long ago when he came in to fight. It's like, nope, nobody can be in there. No media, no anything. It's like, well, what is going on? Then no media can be there. Then here comes Zuckerberg. So that made sense. He talked to Elon, who wanted the fight, and then, or I forget who he talked to first. He talked to one of them, then he talked to the other one, and they were like, yeah, I want to do it. Let's do it. Now, Dana White is a consummate promoter, so I don't take a whole lot of what he says to heart until I see it. Now, when he said that, as far as setting it up, that number one, it is going to be in the cage. That's something that Elon said he wanted. He was like, no, I don't want boxing. I want this to be MMA. Dana said, hey, let's do it for $100 a pop and donate all the proceeds to charity. When you can go to that next slide. When Musk replied to Zuckerberg saying, yeah, I'll take the fight, this is the picture that he used. It's like, dude, you are not in any kind of shape to fight.
And we had this argument before, bro. This man is in fighting shape. This is fighting shape.
Like fighting temptations.
No, this is not fighting temptation shape. I think I told you about the guy from Bloodsport, right? And I was like, yo, he looked like this, right? The goose.
No. Why would you
just like this,
besmirch the name of Bolo Young like this, saying that Bolo Young looked like Zuckerberg?
He looked like this is Elon, right? So he looked.
Elon. Yeah.
He looked like Elon, right? Except for he had a more muscular build up top, but
and a much slimmer, trimmer waist as well.
This man is not crazy fat, yo. This man is
I didn't say he was crazy fat. I said he was out of shape.
He's 8 sit-ups away from a six-pack right here, yo.
He can sit up 8 more times and grab a beer with each sit-up.
This man, look, that man, I believe can look. If it's weight versus weight, I'm just saying, I feel like he can beat. He looks like close to a heavyweight here, man, and I think
he probably is.
I think he can beat Zuck, bro. I really don't think it's gonna be a fight. If this how Elon coming, let's go.
Okay, now let me, because again, I am the expert. Let me take you back to UFC 1, which happened about 30 years ago. This is the anniversary time of being November. It was all these fighters, all these different sizes. And who won? the skinny guy in pajamas. Why did the skinny guy in pajamas win? Because of jujitsu. What has Zuckerberg been training for a couple years now? Jiu-jitsu. So if all Zuckerberg has to do, weight doesn't matter. All Zuckerberg has to do is get it to the ground and he'll be good. Now, what does matter in this is the picture that's up on the screen.
That's Zuckerberg, right?
It's Zuckerberg, and it's Zuckerberg twice.
Yeah.
However,
my bad, Zuck. I was unfamiliar with your game.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was how you was coming.
Go back to the other picture.
Yeah, I didn't know that's how Zuck was coming.
Right. So Musk, Zuckerberg.
My bad, brother.
Go back. Dad bod with like no definition to definition. Dad bod with definition. Because he's working out and doing stuff. But anyway, the man pictured above, George St. Pierre, said that he will train Musk. And Musk was like, bet, let's do it. And I think that actually may have been the picture where he had all the fat, was when he said yes to George St. Pierre training him, because I don't see Zuckerberg being on Twitter. So anyway, that it is what it is. Dana White said that this is not a gimmick fight. Like I said, Dana White's a consummate promoter. It is a gimmick. This is the definition of a gimmick fight. No, it's not a. Go ahead.
Gimmick is MMA guys going to boxing and getting beat. That's a gimmick. We have seen it already and know how it ends. This is a fight between two of the most powerful, richest guys in the world, right? Who will win? Who has seen this before? Nobody. It's also a crossover fight that literally everyone will watch. My eyes gonna be glued to the tube.
Yeah. So something else he said before he said this isn't a gimmick fight is that he doesn't do gimmick fights. Again, consummate promoter, but you have to take what he says with a grain of salt. So he said, yeah, we don't do gimmick fights. Gimmick fight is a MMA guy fighting a boxer. Well, sir, you were involved in one of the biggest pay-per-views ever between a MMA guy, Conor McGregor, and a boxer, Floyd Mayweather. You wrote the book on gimmick fights, sir. And that's not the only one. That's just the biggest one. You also did Randy Couture versus James Toney, a boxer guy, not boxing, but in MMA, in the UFC. And this was like in the 20 teens, maybe earlier. Go ahead.
We got to pay attention to exactly what he said, voice. He said gimmick is MMA guys going to boxing.
I understand. I understand. He also said getting whooped, which which that is what happened. But he didn't. But a gimmick fight.
A gimmick is not a boxer coming into MMA.
Right.
That's okay.
Well, one of his former champions beat Roy Jones Jr. recently in a boxing match. So yeah, again, promoter speak. So yeah, not okay. This is not a gimmick because he did it and it was the opposite way. Go to the next slide. This is not a gimmick. Professional wrestler who never had any professional, or not even professional, he never had any kind of fighting experience before this fight. He didn't box. He didn't do anything, not even amateur like, just training in the gym. And you're fighting on a pay-per-view. And you're the co-main event on a pay-per-view against someone else who had like one or two pro fights that you found on your YouTube show, but you don't do gimmicks. Okay, promoter speak.
Hey, according to his definition, this too is not a gimmick. You would have to call Brock Lesnar coming into the sport. No, Brock has some background. Brock has some background, yeah.
Yes.
But Punk, based on the success of the Brock Lesnar thing, I think Punk kind of wanted to come in and do the same and see if he can conquer the world of real fights, right? And he proved unsuccessful. So I feel
I
you.
saluted Punk when he did it, because
Yeah.
that was huge. That was a major thing for you to never have any kind of, and not just professional, or I should say, not just a fighting background. I don't think he had a sports background ever. Like no T-ball, no nothing. So for you to step into a fight, your first fight in front of your home, no, it wasn't his hometown, it was in Ohio. But you step into this fight in this huge stadium on this huge occasion. That was huge, and I give it to him. He's gone on back to what he does best, and salute to him for that. But all of this is to point out promoters.
Voice, can you remind the viewers how Punk did in that matchup?
Oh, he got demolished in the first round, and that he may have fought again on a regional scene after that. I think he did. I think he fought for CFFC in the Northeast, and he also served as a commentator for them. But yeah, fighting he loves. He definitely gave his all to it. Training at Rufus Sport with some of the best out there. Just wasn't for him professional.
It's not just about the love of the game. It's about dedication and commitment through the process and the patience to endure. There's joy in reaching your goals and peace in knowing you've done all you're supposed to do. Ozell brand. It's not just a brand, it's a lifestyle.